Have you got comparisonitis? Well, what does that mean? Were you a younger sister or a older sister or a younger brother or an older brother, and it seemed that the other person, your sibling, was prettier, was smarter, got on the school captain of a football team or won the prize in the singing competition, and so you kind of lived yourself in the shadow of this glowing sibling. And believe it or not, some of you may have then decided that you weren't as good, that you didn't deserve as much, that you shouldn't expect to receive as many accolades or approval or get the things in life that your sibling got. And some of you, of course, might have thought the opposite and thought, no, I'm going to go for it. I can do that too. I'm going to be just as good. I'm going to be better than. And then you strove for perfectionism and just really put yourself out there and you work your butt off to be better than. But what if we could give up comparisonitis? Because you are you, and you are the most beautiful creature on this earth. And so is your sibling or any other person that you are comparing yourself to. Can you get that? Can you feel that in your body? How beautiful you are, and that you do not need to compare yourself to anybody, but you just have to tap into you and live your life. And of course, if you have got a little bit of comparisonitis, you may have a little bit of the V word. And if you've got this, you're not going to like me saying it. A little bit of victim mentality. So if you had taken the stance of, well, I'm going to go and get it, of course you haven't. But you are still living out something who you're not. But I particularly want to talk to you today if you've got the V little challenge, being the victim. So you, in fact, made yourself smaller, made yourself, oh, well, I can't have that. Oh, well, I'm not good enough. Well, I'm not going to try as much because I don't want to fail and I don't want to, so if I don't try as much, so I can't have the great husband or the great wife. I can't have the beautiful house. I can't have the good health, the good legs. I can't have that. And so you live in anxiety and stress because you're not being you. And is all it takes is taking responsibility. And that word is response and ability, to respond ably, to respond with all of the skills and resources you have, to respond in your way, rather than being a victim and thinking you can't have it, so you don't take action and you sit in anxiety and stress and think that you're not good enough and you can't have or be the person who you really are. So if you've got a little bit of V in you, you're probably going to resist hearing this. You're probably going to say, no, that's not me. I'm successful in life. I'm not really being a victim. But if you can look at somebody else and they've achieved something, it's normally because they've taken some actions to sort through their stuff. They've sought out advice. They've gained skills and resources. But I can tell you that you might see on the outside as if it looks easy, but you ask anybody and they have worked hard and they have struggled and they've gone down under into the depths, as I have, into the underworld, and sorted through all my murky stuff. But you know what? In all of that murky stuff, there's that beautiful metaphor of a lotus flower growing from a swamp. And you can grow like a lotus flower too. So if you've got comparisonitis, how about seeing if you can give it up and tap into you, connect with you, what brings you joy, and take actions to listen to your body. And if you don't feel good, listen and find out what it is you need to be giving yourself to nurture yourself, to nourish yourself, to let go of those comparison-itis thoughts and beliefs, and say the beliefs that are true for you, that you really are worthy of love and joy and freedom. So see you next time.